What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today we're looking at the top ranked decks in the Players Cup 3 qualifiers. This is week 3 of looking at these decks, and we're talking about players and decks from all over the world. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to this video by sending in your deck lists to me so we can feature them. We'll just be looking at decks that are new to the top 25 ranks and are included in my spreadsheets, which you can find down in the description below. And we do have some exciting new additions to the top decks this week, so be sure to stick around for that. Shout out to my sponsor, PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get PTCGO codes. Use code Celio for 5% off. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for daily Pokemon TCG content if you have not already, and let's get into the top ranked decks. The first one we'll be looking at today is from Friedman. He is currently ranked number 3 in North America with 147 tournament rep, which is quite a bit of rep. And he's been piloting Pikarom and Centiskorch. This is his Centiskorch VMAX list, which does not really deviate too far from the standard other than the Great Catcher and also the Fion, which has been included in some lists but not all lists. Next, this is one of the most exciting ones from Sander in Europe. He's currently rank 1 Europe and I believe rank 3 worldwide with 154 tournament rep with a control list. So not many control players have been around for this standard format because it's kind of hard to play control in a very fast-paced format with a lot of energy acceleration, low cost attacks for a lot of damage, and also with ADPZ around, which takes extra knockouts, extra prize cards for knockouts, so control doesn't have enough time to set up. But Sander was able to be number 1 in his region and number 3 globally with this amazing control deck, focusing on Alolan Muck, which can mill items from your opponent's deck, Munchlax to recur your own cards, Absol to make your opponent's retreat cost more, Altaria to wall out some decks, and Bronzong to wall out some decks. So if you want to take a closer look at this deck list, I do have it in my spreadsheet for the Europe ranked decks, and we'll have a separate spreadsheet for each region down in the description. So if you want to check out these decks and copy paste the lists into PTCGO, you can definitely do that. Next in Europe, we have rank 5 Lorenzo Falai with Luke Metal Zacian. This list here is using the hammers as opposed to the Pokegears. We've got a full play set of 4 Coating Metal Energy in this deck, but nothing too far from the norm. We've got another Luke Metal Zacian here, ranked number 13, Giulio. Sorry if I butchered your name, Giulio. I think I got it right. 116 tournament rep, ranked number 13 in Europe. Now this one, pretty darn similar to the one you just looked at, except this has a Galarian Stunfisk in there as a Decidueye Obstagoon counter. We've got Edwin as rank number 25, just barely making it into this top 25 countdown for the Europe region, with 108 tournament rep with Poison Eternatus, with the Toxicroaks that boost up your poison damage, Galarian Slowbro V to apply the poison, Dark City to give yourself a good retreating option other than Switch for your dark Pokemon, and Hoopa as a non-GX, non-V attacker. Going on over to Latin America, we've got Oliver R at rank number 3 with 133 tournament rep with a Blacephalon list, double Cram, double Blown, double Reshizard. Oliver R has a YouTube channel for the Spanish language, so if you are watching this but your main language is Spanish, be sure to check out Oliver R TCG over on YouTube, and congrats to him for being ranked number 3 in the Latin America region with this Blacephalon list. Next, we've got Igor, ranked number 4 in Latin America, 129 tournament rep with one of the more common Pikarom lists that have been going around. As of late, you probably notice these Team Yellgrunt lists are getting more and more popular with each video update I'm doing for the Players Cup decks, and I think the Yellgrunt variant has possibly just become the norm for Pikarom at this point, since playing 4 Crushing Hammer and 2 Yellgrunt is really good against Eternatus to try to disrupt their energy. Next, we've got Bulmaro at rank number 5 in Latin America, and they've got 127 tournament rep with ADP Zacian with the Leon supporter. Notably, this Leon supporter is going to be in another deck later, and it's not ADPZ, so I thought that was pretty cool that Leon's featured twice in today's video. ADPZ, other than the Leon, pretty cut and dry, except it has the Aegis Slash and the Mawile, as opposed to one or the other, or a double Mawile. It has Big Charm, no Vitality Band. Usually lists have one or the other. Only 3 Zacian. That's one of my typical complaints about ADPZ lists. I think, you know, Zacian's a cracked card. Throw a 4th one in there. But other than that, great job. Congrats on rank 5 in Latin America. Next, we've got Aramis at rank 11 in Latin America with 111 tournament rep. ADP Zacian with those 4 Zacians like I like to see. This list is playing Viridian Forest, also playing Leon, so my mistake. We have 3 decks today with Leon in it. 2 of them are ADPZ. We'll have another one later on, like I said. And also playing the 4th Zacian, has the Aegis Slash, no Mawile, has the Leon, and Viridian Forest, which we don't really see too much anymore in ADPZ lists, just because kind of the risk is that it will help your opponent, but it's worked out just fine for Aramis to get to rank number 11 in their region. Next, in Latin America at rank 12, we have CTSP with a Centiskorch VMAX list running a 2/2 Cinccino line. So we have seen Centiskorch VMAX lists that choose to play the Silvally GX line for draw power. But this is probably the first I've seen in this format with a 2/2 Cinccino line. So other than that, pretty standard. Also running the Victini V that's been kind of crept out of the format just in favor of more consistency cards, but very cool to see innovation like the Cinccino line in this Centiskorch VMAX list. Next, we've got another person with a YouTube channel. This is EEVEE TCG, a Brazilian YouTube channel. So like I said earlier, for the last one, if you are watching this and you speak Brazilian, you're from Brazil, you want some YouTube channels to check out from your area, check out EEVEE TCG over on YouTube. They are ranked number 14 in Latin America with 109 tournament rep with a pretty cut and dry Pika ROM. This one does not have the Yell Grunt, so in its place we've got an extra Chaotic Swell and maybe one more energy than the one that did have Yell Grunts. Here we go. This is the Coalossal deck I was thinking about. This is one of the special ones in this video because this is the first Coalossal VMAX deck that we've had in the Top Ranked Players Cup videos. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe memory serves me correct there, though. This is our first Coalossal VMAX in the series. So shouts out to Mr. Cervera, ranked 16 in Latin America with 108 tournament rep with a Coalossal VMAX Hammers build. Here we've got another Pika ROM list coming from Victor Garcia in Latin America with 104 tournament rep. Won't spend too much time on this because it is the 4 Hammer 2 Yell Grunt list that I've been talking about and we've been looking at throughout these videos because Pika ROM is just such a force to be reckoned with. But shouts out Victor, thanks for submitting your list. And this is the one. This is the one. We got Blake Wightman at rank number 1 in Oceania with 127 tournament rep. And that's a Pika ROM with Leon in it. I've never seen this. Pika ROM with Leon in it, number 1 in Oceania. So great job, Blake, for making it into you know, rank 1 in your region and into this video and giving us a really special deck to look at. It's not, you know, it doesn't deviate too far from the norm if you just don't look at that Leon, but the Leon really makes this deck pretty spectacular that it made it to rank 1 with such an obscure inclusion in the list. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I'm glad that I got to feature that in here today. And last but not least, we have Gassan from Oceania at rank 7 with 90 tournament rep, playing a Centiskorch VMAX with Heat Fire energy included in it. So thank you all for watching this video. Shouts out to everybody who contributed their deck lists to be included in this video. I've been really happy to be running this series the past couple weeks, and we'll be wrapping it up next week after the rankings are finalized. So week 4 will be the last one. If you're watching this video and you're in the top 25 of your region or the top 10 of Oceania, I do a little bit less of Oceania just because there's less people. But if you're in top 25 of the first 3 regions or top 10 of Oceania and you would like to be featured in the spreadsheet and the video, be sure to hit me with a message on Twitter or Facebook. Twitter's usually the best one. Shouts out to everybody for doing so well that were featured in the video, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out PotownStore.com, my lovely sponsor and the best place for you to get PTCGO codes. Use code CELIO for 5% off. I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.